This is Gerva Aretz reading from the Kedushat Levi. I think it's part 4 on Parashat Beresheis. Oyomar, Bereshit bara Elohim 8. Another explanation, in the beginning, created Elohim 8, the Aleph Tav, which would be the letters Aleph and Tav being the first and last letter of the Aleph Beit, showing that everything was created in the beginning. Nira dehine kol ha'olamot v'chol ha'malachim v'ha'olam ha'tachton, and it is seen that all the worlds, and we're seeing that when worlds is in the plural, it means the supernal worlds, and all the angels, and the lowest world. And there's only the one lowest world compared to our level, and that's the world that we're in. Mekabalim shefa mehabore yitbarak. Our receptacles, a receiver for the flow of abundance from habore yitbarak. And I'm going to start focusing on the names. I may or may not get these correct. They're just my impressions at the time I read them. But habore yitbarak is an emanator of blessings. From the bottom looking up, our perception as godliness as the emanator of blessings. V'chol ha'chiyut shel ha'olamot, and all the vitality or life force of the worlds, which would be the supernal worlds, and I don't think at this time it's including the lowest world. Rach mimenu yitbarak, only blessings only come from them. Kama amar Eliyahu zachor latov, as Eliyahu remembered for goodness. V'chad anat tistalech mimenu, and you will not depart from us, etc. The word anat is an unusual translation to the word you, and it's used several times in the book of Daniel, which is where I got the translation from. V'anat hu nevi'u de cholah, and you are the prophets. I'm going to be adding some interpretation to here, which isn't the strict translation. Are the prophets that emanate or are the givers of prophecy in every generation. I think that's probably the word added in the Zohar. Vehine ha'olamot einam yakolim lekabel hashefa mimenu yitbarak. And behold that these upper worlds are not able to receive the flow of abundance from these blessings. Ki'im al yedei levushin ve'al yedei kamazim zumim, except for how they are, for the garments they have, or how they are clothed or veiled, and through the various contractions that they go through. Kanoda midivrei ha'arizel, as is known from the words of the Ari Loria, ki kol ha'olamot Haim megushamim ve'avim leneged hashafa, that they are the rains, and Geshem is a kind of a storm rain, and clouds corresponding to the shefa. So my understanding is they don't actually receive the shefa, but the clouds and the rain are a means of passing on the shefa that flow through them. They're not actually receiving that shefa. Hayotse mimenu yitbarak, and the blessings go forth from them, and we'd have the allegory of clouds and rain, or the blessings flow through the upper worlds, but are not actually received by the upper worlds. At least that's my interpretation for the present time. It may change later. Afilu hamar chashava tehora, even though these upper worlds have pure thoughts or a desire to receive the blessings or to give the blessings, they're not able to, on their own, send them forth or to actually contain those blessings. Shehi daka mean hadaka, that these worlds are receivers and passing throwers, and they get dust from dust. And this takes a little reading ahead to understand what dust from dust means. If somebody on this world wants to give a blessing to another person on this world directly, and they're living in dust, the only thing they can give to the other person is dust, even if their thoughts are pure and they want to give more than that. In order to bring rain to dust, one must reach up and stimulate or arouse the upper worlds through Torah, mitzvot, or tefillah, and draw down the blessing to the other dust in the world. Hu av gusham laha'chiyut hanim shak mimenu yitbrak. They are clouds and rain to vitalize the blessings that are drawn down from them, or to give vitality to the blessings that are drawn down from them, or I'm going to say through them. V'lachein kodem shebara et ha'olam, and therefore before the creation of ha'olam, or the lowest world, bara olamot, the upper worlds were created. There has to be a source. In my commentary, there has to be a source for something to come from, is the premise of this passage. Sheit rabesh bahem haborei baruch, and there is enclosed or veiled within them the Creator, the one Baruch Hu. I'm going to leave it that, Haborei Baruch Hu. She'al yedei zeh yechulu lekabel ha'olamot ha'shefa. And through this, I'm going to say through the aspect of Haborei Baruch Hu, that the upper worlds are able to receive the flow. Now, from what we've read before, this is only for the purpose of passing the flow through to the lower levels, and I could be wrong on these interpretations. Hanim shak me'ito yitbarak. The thing that is drawn from them, from these upper worlds, are the blessings. Ve'elu ha'olamot me'zuchzachim. And these are the arid worlds. And I'm thinking that they don't have any blessings of their own, but things must be drawn through them. Va'aleihem ne'amar, and about them it is said, Vehis bi'a betzachot nafshecha, in arid places your soul will be satisfied, the soul on the physical level of the nefesh. Ve'ilu zot lo hayu kol ha'olamot. And in this case, and I'm going to say where there are arid worlds, all the upper worlds, lo hayu kol, the olamot, the worlds, or the upper worlds, do not exist. Yecholin lisbor or shef shifo yitbarach ve'chinyut hanim shak, that they are able to bear the light of this shafar that's emanated, the blessings that are emanated, and the vitality that is drawn down. V'nimsa kodem hakol bara, therefore before everything is created, levushin metzuch zahim. So therefore, before everything is created that's garmented in aridness, there is a lack of substance to it, so that when we receive from these higher levels, we only receive what we draw down through them and what we're able to receive. The olamot metzuch zachim umidot metzuch zachin, and the arid worlds and the arid attributes, she yuchlu ha'olamot shel mata mehen lisbor chiyut venim shach mimenu, that these worlds are arid so that the worlds below them will be able to bear whatever we draw from them, will be able to understand and to carry it, to grasp it. Vezehu perush hapasuch bipashuto, and this is the explanation of the passage in its simple way. Bereshit hakol bara Elohim et hashamayim v'chulei. In the beginning, everything was created. Not just the heavens and the earth, but everything in the supernal realms was created. Tevot 8, the word 8, kemo atah v'atah, is like the word atah and atah, or you. Perush, in Devarim 33, v'atah merivot kodesh, you brought with you, or the myriads came with you, the hosts. Zehu perush, bereshit hakol bara et ha'olamot, ham zuch za'im. And in the beginning, all the worlds, all the arid worlds above us were created. Shenivra'u kodem beriat ha'olamot. And they were created before the supernal worlds were created. She'chalu lavo mehem shamayim va'aretz. And they were created in order that it would be possible that from them would come the heavens and the earth. Whenever something is created, like a thought, it has to come from someplace. A word has to come from someplace, and these some places have to be developed before the physical expression comes. Eight, hu kemo lashon ba. The word eight, or the directive object, aleph tav, is similar to the word ba, or brought. In order for something to be brought to us, it has to be brought from someplace or by someone. Shemei olamot ham zuch zachin ha-elyonim yechu lavo shemayim va'aretz, that these arid worlds that are supernal will be able to bring the heavens and the earth. I know this is a difficult one. I brought in some things from future lessons. Hopefully when I listen to this in a year, it'll seem somewhat sane. And that completes the lesson.